Now I want to pitch it over to meteorologist Bob Trihey to talk a little bit about the preparedness week we have this week for earthquakes. This is something that a lot of folks might not think about this time of year.
Exactly, Kendra. The upstate is not exactly the first place you think of when it comes to earthquakes. Maybe a place like California might come to mind. But this week is designated Earthquake Preparedness Week in South Carolina by the National Weather Service. I had a chance today to speak with Tricia Palma at the National Weather Service in Greer to see how they're getting prepared for the drill that is happening tomorrow and how people need to prepare. She says it's important to prepare for this as if we're getting ready for a severe weather event.
What we're doing tomorrow at 10:21 a.m., we're having our annual earthquake drill. So at 10:21 a.m., anybody who has a NOAA weather radio, the NOAA weather radio will go off for this earthquake preparedness drill. So what we're asking people to do is take the precautions that they would if there were an actual earthquake. So please stop, drop, take cover, and hold on, just like they would if there were a real earthquake.
Most of South Carolina's earthquakes occur in the coastal plain, where the underlying rocks are very faulted or broken from the breakup of the plates. The biggest quake to affect the eastern U.S. occurred right here in South Carolina in Charleston on August 31st in 1886. The initial shock lasted nearly 1 minute. The earthquake had a magnitude of 7.3 and was felt from Cuba to New York and Bermuda to the Mississippi River.
It was quite destructive in the Charleston area. It's the biggest earthquake that's ever hit the southeast. And again, this is August of 1886. So that's why we want to bring some attention to the threat of earthquakes in the southeast, because you might not think about it, but there is a pretty significant threat, especially in this area.
If an earthquake of that intensity occurred today, there would be major injuries requiring hospitalization. Fatalities would number around 900. A daytime event would cause the highest number of casualties. Total economic losses would exceed $20 billion. Pretty amazing. Unfortunately, earthquakes can't be predicted. That's why it's important to prepare for them and be ready for tomorrow's drill. The National Weather Service at GSP will send more information on their Facebook page and Twitter as well.